Welcome to Streamer. Streamer is a secure website configured specifically for your school or school district that your students can use to caption, translate, and take notes during classroom instructions and morning announcements, as well as other discussions throughout the school day and during after-school events. Streamer is secure and fully compliant with student privacy laws. This is just one of the many ways it is different than captioning software from firms such as Microsoft, Google, and others. When you use those firms' products, they reserve the right to be able to sell your student data to others. With Streamer, you have a secure system that protects student data. Plus, Streamer does much more than an app that can only caption or is limited to just bi-directional translation. Streamer is a complete website that supports note-taking, private messaging, multi-directional spoken translation, document sharing, and much more. Streamer is a website configured just for your school. Because your school owns the website, your students can use it as often as they like. There are no per-minute fees or per-session limits. And because it's a website, Streamer works with pretty much any device that can connect to the internet. This includes iPads, iPhones, Android phones, Chromebooks, laptops, desktops, and tablets, and more. Students just open a Chrome browser window, go to www.streamer.center, and log into the account you'll create for them. Configuring a website may sound difficult, but it's actually really easy. It takes less than a minute. I'll show you how to do that at the end of this video. First, let's take a more detailed look at the website and how it works. I'll log out of my own personal Streamer website that you've been viewing and log into an example Streamer website that was created for Parkland High School. This is not an actual school, it's just an example I created for this video. I'll log in using the Parkland admin account. And with this account, you can see all the captioning rooms for the high school and monitor their usage and activity. Each room is used to caption a conversation. You get an additional room added to your school's website with each paid Streamer subscription. In this case, there are 22 total rooms. 20 of these rooms are assigned to individual high school students, and 2 of the rooms are shared by multiple people. You can see the name of each room, where each student has their own private captioning room. The student will use that room throughout the day. Again, the reason I can see all these rooms is because I logged in using the admin account. When a student logs in, they'll only see the rooms that are assigned to them. I'll show you that in a minute. These 2 rooms are not assigned to a specific person. This one is reserved for morning announcements and other events, such as captioning an all-school presentation, or perhaps translating an after-school theater production. And this room here is used by anyone in the school that needs to translate a conversation. For example, when a non-English speaking parent comes to the reception counter, or perhaps during an IEP meeting. As an admin, you control all the access and usage permissions for all of these rooms. For example, you may want to let one student download and save transcripts of the classroom instructions, and in other cases you may want to keep that from happening. Or perhaps you want some students to have the ability to use their captioning rooms in the evening with family and friends, or to let a student invite others to join them in their rooms. Again, this may all sound complicated and difficult to learn, but it's not. You just type the commands down here in the command bar. All of the features are shown here in the help menu, but basically you'll just use 3 commands. The allow command to assign a room to a particular student, the set download command to let them save a transcript, and the set clear command to give them the ability to clear a transcript. Those are the 3 basic commands that you'll use. That's it. In addition to those 3 basic commands, here are some advanced features you can use. For example, you can use your website as a messaging system. As a teacher, you may want to send a reminder to a student that they should come down to your office in 20 minutes. To do that, just jump into the student's room, click on their name, and type the message. When you do that, the message appears on their computer. It can even be displayed as a pop-up on their screen, along with an audible tone that the message has just arrived. It's really a nice way to remind a student of an appointment. And you can send them a document just by dragging it into the transcription window and clicking send. Those are just 2 of the advanced features. Here's another one. Perhaps you want to send a message to all your students, maybe reminding them that you'll be out of the office tomorrow attending a conference, so they should not come to your room to meet with you. You can do that by using the broadcast feature, like this. There, every person that has access to any of your rooms now has that message. Okay, that's a quick overview of what the website looks like when you log in using your admin account. Earlier I promised you that I'd show you how the website looks to a student. I'll do that now. Let's use Chris Williams as an example. I'm going to exit the website and log back in using the account I created for Chris, like this. Notice that Chris only sees the morning announcement room and her private captioning room. To caption classroom instructions or any conversation, she clicks on a room, and the captioning appears. Notice that the name of the person speaking is shown. As the captioning is being displayed, she can enter notes by double-clicking, like this. She can create her own notes and categorize them by color groupings. She can also change the font size by clicking here. And she can create a desktop shortcut that, when clicked, places her directly into her captioning room by clicking here.
And for me, it's fun because...
And in this case, she has permission to save the transcript like this. When she saves the transcript, she can select the format to use, such as Microsoft Word. And she can have Streamer automatically generate a summary of the entire lecture that gets inserted into the top of her transcript. To do that, she just checks this box. And after saving the transcript, she can clear it like this.
To nominate a novel.
These are a few of the many features that come with Streamer. Again, this is a website set up for your school that all your students and teachers can use. It's your website, so you can use it as often as you like and share it with as many people as you want. There are no limits to the number of user accounts that you can create. I promised at the very beginning of the video that I'd show you how to configure your own school's website. It's really easy and it takes less than a minute. Just go to www.streamer.center and click on the More Information link, like this. Then click on the Trial button, like this, and fill in the form. If at first you'd like to just create a Streamer website for your own personal use, that's fine. Then later on you can come back and create one for your school. We need your email address so we can send you instructions on using your website. Plus, it's also used if you forget your password. Enter your name, and then the name of your Streamer admin account. We recommend that you use the name of your school followed by -admin, like this. Then enter the name of your first Streamer room. You can name it whatever you like, but we recommend that you again use the name of your school followed by -01, like this. That's it. You've now created your school's Streamer website and you've set up your first Streamer room. With that, you'll receive an email with all the information you need to get started on using your website. That wraps up this video. For any questions, you can give us a call, send us an email, or send us a Streamer message using this contact information. Thanks for watching the video. And thanks for partnering with us in our goal of giving everyone the ability to communicate with anyone, anywhere, and at any time and in most any language.